welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan and today I am filming a how much do I read in a day. So I thought I would take you guys along with me and show you how much I realistically read in a day when I am working from home. So I am also going to be doing a few exciting things today. We're going to be making some matcha, like I said, reading. We're going to Barnes & Noble later today. So the book that I'm going to be reading during this video and hopefully finishing it is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney, and I'm going to be reading it on my Kindle, so I don't have the physical copy with me, but here's my Kindle. So yeah, Intermezzo, I'm about, I think 53% of the way through it, and in my last video I was also reading it and I was a little over 100 pages, so now I'm definitely over 200 pages, which is good. So I'm halfway through. I am enjoying it a lot more than I was in the beginning, and that is definitely because I've gotten used to the perspective of one of the brothers, Peter, and their perspectives are told a little bit differently. With Ivan, you still have, sorry, I just didn't give you a synopsis of this book at all. So in Sally Rooney's newest novel, we follow two brothers, Ivan and Peter. Ivan is 22, I almost said 23. Ivan is 22 and Peter is 32. And Ivan is a very good chess player. He's won multiple competitions, has many titles, and Peter is a human rights lawyer. And they do not get along with each other. They've never really gotten along, and that is somewhat due to the age difference, the age gap of 10 years, but also due to their completely different personalities. And now what is bringing them together is the death of their father, who recently died a few weeks ago. We follow Ivan and Peter as they are going about their days dealing with this very heavy grief from the death of their father, and also dealing with this very difficult relationship that they have with each other, that they really just don't like each other, but they recognize that they are brothers, so they kind of want to still have that connection, but they just don't know how to forge it. And so in my last video when I was reading it, I really was struggling to get into Peter's point of view. The way that Sally Rooney has written his perspective is in just very long paragraphs with no paragraph breaks, no dialogue cues, which is normal for her, but in this way where there's no paragraph breaks or really any like dialogue breaks, it doesn't matter that there's no quotations, there's still no dialogue breaks, so it makes it really difficult to kind of see what Peter is even saying and what he's talking about, if he's talking about himself or if he's talking about somebody else. It's really difficult to get a hang of it. Ivan, on the other hand, his perspective is a lot easier to get into because it's more of a traditional storytelling style where you get those paragraph breaks, you get the dialogue breaks, and you can tell who he's talking to or who he's talking about or if he's talking about himself. And Ivan was just a lot easier to get into, and I think he's a lot more relatable, especially because he is the same age as me, and that's just a lot easier to relate to. Peter, on the other hand, he's a lawyer, he's 10 years older than Ivan and myself, and so it's a little bit harder to get into that mindset. But what I really like about Peter's perspective that we've gotten as we've read more of the book is that he's really, really struggling with the death of his father, but also with this tumultuous and extremely tense relationship that he has with Ivan, and that's really interesting to explore. And as someone who has brothers herself, I think it's just super interesting to read about that. And even though I'm the sister, seeing how the different personalities can clash a lot of the time, but also really feeling that connection because you are siblings. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I don't know if this is my favorite Sally Rooney book. I think Normal People will always hold that special place in my heart. It was the first one I read. I just love it so much, and I love the adaptation of it, so I think those two just like remain at the top for me. And then I would say I think Beautiful World, Where Are You is next, and then Intermezzo, and then Conversations with Friends, but I haven't finished it, so we will see once I get done with it, hopefully in this video today, like I said. But for now, I have to run to the grocery store and grab some milk because, like I said earlier, I want to make some matcha, and I just didn't realize that we don't have any milk in the house. So I'm going to run to the store and get that. Let's head to the grocery store, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. 1 second for you. Welcome to my kitchen. I am back from the grocery store. It's cold outside, so that's why I have this hat on. I am living out all of my Rachel Ray, Giada De Laurentiis, Ina Garden dreams right now by having all of this stuff laid out. I don't know if anyone else was obsessed with all those people when they were younger, but I would watch the Food Network for hours when I was little, and they always had all their stuff lined up, mise en place. They had all their stuff mise en place. Here is everything that I use besides the hot water, which if you hear that, it's the kettle boiling, so I can have hot water for my matcha. So speaking of matcha, I have been using the Chamberlain Coffee Lavender Matcha Latte with oat milk for a little bit. This is actually my second bag, and I really like it, but I feel like it doesn't really taste like matcha to me now. So when I was at the store, I picked up this, which is the Jade Leaf Matcha Latte, and I wanted to try this. And then we got the milk. I've been loving soy milk, and this is the vanilla soy milk. And I also forgot one more thing, so let me grab that. Let's roll up my sleeves because I don't want to get this dirty. So now we have the hot water. So let's measure out the one. Okay, anyways, 2 1/4 cup of hot water. And pour that over. Now we are going to whisk it. My friend got me this whisk, and I use it every single time I make matcha, so very much kind of handy. Okay, so we got that. Now what we need is ice in the cup. Turns out I did not have a mise en place. We're going to very carefully pour this in. This never works out the way I want it. Oh my gosh. Milk. I like to get the vanilla flavored milk because matcha can be very strong, like bitter almost. Then let's see how done that. Creamer. My favorite creamer ever is the Coffee Mate Zero Sugar Italian Sweet Cream. This stuff is amazing. I love it so much. You don't even need that much of it. It adds the perfect thickness. It tastes amazing. I'm the biggest fan of this stuff. Okay. Let's mix it up. Okay, this is the color. See, that looks like regular milk. It's not green at all. I'm scared. Oh no. Why does that taste bad? That just tastes like milk. Should I just pretend that it tastes good? Well, let's cut the cameras. Cut the cameras down. Oh, you're yawning. Can you sit? Oh, you're already sitting? Oh my. Oh my goodness. Is this just Toby's camera? This is just Toby's camera. Hello. Oh, hello. watching Reba, and I finished a granny square. It doesn't look like it from far away, but got one granny square, and I have been making a blanket for a really long time. This thing is very useful. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it is a square with these holes, and then it comes with these little silver pegs, and you space it out however you want, and then it flattens the granny squares so they all become the same size when you're putting the blanket together. And now I'm going to read a little bit. So we're at the Barnes & Noble parking lot.
We are.
And before we go in, we're gonna say what books we want to get.
Yeah.
Because there's a high chance they don't have them. So what do you want?
Well, I'm coming in for the Poppy War exclusive edition. It's not out yet. It's still not out for another 10 days, but I've noticed that some Barnes & Nobles are putting them out early.
We'll cut that.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so Poppy War exclusive edition.
Anything else?
That's kind of it. It's $40.
Oh, jeez!
Okay, I know, but it's probably one of my top 10 books ever. It has internal illustrations by an illustrator
cool.
that I like.
That's cool.
So, I might splurge on it.
I'm looking for the Booker Prize winner, Orbital, by Samantha Harvey.
For 2024?
Yeah, for
Okay,
yes,
I don't know. I wasn't sure.
For this year, the Booker Prize winner 2024,
Mm-hmm.
Orbital by Samantha Harvey. Then I'm looking for my brother, a pickleball romance book. I think it's called The Pickleballers or something like that, because he's obsessed with pickleball. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also gonna get Starbucks.
Yeah, we're getting, well, you're getting a peppermint mocha.
Yeah, first peppermint mocha of the season.
Yeah, I
I'm
might get
so
one too.
freaking excited. It's so good.
It's so good.
And then
You're gonna get it iced though, which is
I'm gonna get it iced.
questionable, but
I think it tastes better.
yeah,
But
maybe
we'll
you're
see.
right, but it feels wrong to me.
Okay, so we're gonna go inside.
Okay.
Bye! We're back from Barnes & Noble and we're gonna do a haul.
Yes.
Yay! So I'll start with the one that isn't for me. Pickleballers by Alana Long. I got this for my brother, who is the biggest pickleball. I'm covering your face. Romance book about two pickleball players. And they, I don't know, get together.
They pickle ball.
It says Ethan seems like the real dill. Like pickled. Okay. And then the next one I got is Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. This is a romance book, and it is about a girl who has a one-night stand and she falls pregnant and she absolutely wasn't expecting it. And it is, I think,
Heard things about it.
lifelong friends to lovers or something like that.
Wait, is he the father?
No, he's not the father.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Who's the father?
Wait.
Yeah, drama.
Wait, I want to.
Drama in the casa. Okay, your turn.
All right. So I did find it. The rumors are true. They put it out early.
What is
Not
it?
not illegally. Oh, they can read it. The Poppy War by R. Kwong. It looks like this on the side. That's right. How do I feel about the illustrations? Well, as an illustrator, I'm confused. Okay, we got this.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool, I
didn't
guess.
know that.
Yeah.
The next one I got is for the week in December that I read like strictly holiday books. And this one is One Last Gift by Emily Stone. And this one sounds really sad, but it's set during Christmas, so that makes it better. It's about this girl and her brother who have lost their parents, and then her brother passes away too, and he leaves her these letters that are a scavenger hunt that she has to do on Christmas, and she does it with her best friend, or a strange best friend, and then I assume they fall in love, and it's set during Christmas. So.
Have you heard of this one movie? It takes place in Ireland. What is it
Oh, it's
called?
Lindsay Lohan.
No.
Oh, Leap Year?
No.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
What? It has like a familiar name.
oh. P.S. I Love You?
Yes.
Okay, your other book.
Yes. So I did end up, I know I only said I would get one, but we were literally standing, I don't know where we were standing, and then Ryan said, you should read this.
That's how I sound.
Okay, and I've been wanting to read this book for a while. I actually didn't know it was out. This is like a Dracula retelling. I also love those, so I'm very excited to read this. And I thought it was gonna be young adult. It's not. That's a win. But I'm excited about it.
The last book of the haul, and the last one I got, is Orbital by Samantha Harvey, because it just won the Booker Prize 2024. I thought James by Percival Everett was gonna win, but it didn't. And this one did. It's about, I think, astronauts. And, oh, they're all from different continents.
Shut up.
I think they're, like, dying in space or something, and it's their thoughts about life.
Oh.
I don't know. I have to read it, obviously. But, yeah, we'll see if I think it's worthy of the Booker Prize. Most of the Booker Prize books I've read, I think I've liked. So, hopefully this one's good. And it's short. That's all we have. Cool. Say bye to Eve forever.
Bye, guys.
Alright, so we have made it to the end of the video. If I look completely different because I don't have any makeup on and my outfit is completely different, that's because it's a totally different day, and I realized that I never gave you my full thoughts on Intermezzo. I loved it. I think this is my second favorite of Sally Rooney's books. It's just so quintessentially her that you, honestly, if you love her, you can't help but love this book. She delves so deeply into this familial relationship between two brothers, as well as the relationships that the brothers have with these different girls, and it's so interesting to see how they go through life so differently but have been kind of raised the same, or at least raised by the same people, but how their age gap changes them and makes things different between them, how that has affected their present day relationship. The book is really intense, especially with Peter's point of view. I would say look up the trigger warnings for that. Ivan's point of view was a little bit lighter, but still it really drove home those topics of struggling with sibling relationships and trying to figure that out by keeping in mind that you are siblings, but also you might hate each other. It was so interesting. Definitely had similar themes that other Sally Rooney books have. Discussions of class and feminism and Marxism is mentioned, of course. Wouldn't be Sally Rooney without mentioning Karl Marx. And honestly, I just thought this book was, I think, her best. I think this book was her most approachable book out of any of them. But with that being said, I would go in cautiously and recognize that Peter's point of view is going to be difficult in the beginning because it's just massive blocks of text with no breaks in between. That definitely took getting used to, and I felt like took me out of the story, but once you get about maybe halfway, it makes so much sense and goes perfectly with Peter's character. I don't know if you can tell, you probably can't, but in the beginning here I have a bunch of pages dog-eared. Sorry if you hate that, but I wanted to mark so many lines that were just gorgeous, and then I started reading on my Kindle for the rest of it, and I have a bunch of bookmarks in here too. And this book was so good. Probably one of my favorites of the year, definitely one of my favorites of the year, and I'm so happy that I read it. And the only thing left I have to say about it is that I hate this cover. I know some people feel relatively indifferent about it, which I was shocked by. I was so surprised that so many people like this cover. I way prefer the UK cover. I wish I ordered a copy of it, but alas I didn't. This is orange. It's different from the regular yellow US cover. This is the Barnes & Noble special edition, and I thought it would make it a little bit better by having orange than yellow, and I think it does. I think it looks a little bit like neater and I guess more sophisticated as well. So yeah, that is my short, quick little review of Intermezzo. And now we can wrap up this probably very long video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how much I read in a day in a regular work from home 9 to 5 day, and seeing what my friend and I got up to at Barnes & Noble and hauling some books. And I just hope you guys enjoyed this little journey that we went on. Please comment down below the book you're currently reading or the books that you have on your radar for the month of December. I would love to know. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next one.